Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and I know it's kind of been a long time, but the big bookshelf is down, all the books are packed, and we're moving. The closing date is the 19th, and it's just been crazy. I got like 27 boxes of books, and we've cleaned out some rooms so you can see stuff piled around. And while I've been doing all that, I had a chance to go back onto PalTalk and listen to some of the rooms in the background and people talking. I love that stuff. When I was a kid, my grandfather, who was very pious and religious, would listen to evangelical stations and argue with the ministers. You know me, I can't get enough of it. So I signed on, went to the Jesus room, and already I had to take heart medication probably because I was feeling heart palpitations, hearing some of the stuff that was being said. And not that I'm any better, but I think a lot of people in there are complete morons. Just to give you an example, this kid comes in and he reads a psalm fluently in Hebrew, and then he ends up getting questions asked to him by Messianics and schooled by Messianics about what he knows or what he studies to make them look better, as if they would know. You know, I'm just sitting there thinking, here's a kid who's probably Jewish because he read it so well, he knew his stuff, and all the Messianics needed to pretend that they knew. I don't know what was going on, but I was all like getting all huffed up about it. And it's just stuff like that. Like, now don't get me wrong, I have friends that are Messianic, okay? And on the side, that's what everybody says. Look, I'm not racist, but I got friends that are black. Anyways, to me, the Messianic movement doesn't exist. They're Christians who are simply disguised as Jews for some reason. I don't know why they do that. It's very deceptive, and a lot of their literature is deceptive. They use Yiddish and Hebrew in New Testament literature and in commentaries. There's no end to it to make it sound more Jewish, but I don't know. You know, Jesus was Jewish, but in Christianity you don't want him to be too Jewish, because then why not convert to Judaism? You know, that'd be terrible. But the whole discussion ended up going south, as probably normal, and they got talking about Romans. Oh, Romans just burns me up. Paul just burns me up. And I don't know if anybody's done this, but if you get the NIV Reader's version of the Bible, or some version that'll give the references to where Paul's getting this stuff that he's referring to in his phrasing out of Old Testament literature, and compare it back, and read it in its context, it's very different from what he's talking about. So back in the day, not a lot of people were literate. Not a lot of people had a scroll they were carrying around, can run back and make these references. So they'd be like, oh, okay, I heard that before, and then go with Paul's slant on it, and with his rhetoric, thinking that they were in the divine realms, just listening to him, and only after a few days would come down and realize, oh man, this doesn't make much sense. Hopefully some people did that, which really infuriated the Jews. So why did that happen? Because it was forced assimilation. You can see this all through Romans. But what's funny is in Romans 10, you get a text like Deuteronomy 30. I think it's Deuteronomy 13 or 14 and 17 or something, where it talks about who will go up and get it for us. Romans 10, Paul uses that and refers to that, you know, as Jesus. And then the very next thing, you know, it talks about, you know, let me read that. Let me read that. If you guys can hang on, all right? So let me see here. Deuteronomy 30:12. That's what it was. Sorry. And all my books are packed, and I'm losing these arguments because I don't have reference material. So I have to use it. So here it is out of the New International Reader's Version. This is Deuteronomy 30:12. What I'm commanding you today is not too hard for you. It isn't beyond your reach. It isn't up in heaven, so that you don't have to ask who will go up into heaven and get it. Who will announce it to us so that we may obey it? And it is not beyond the ocean, so you don't have to ask who will go across the ocean and get it, and who will announce it to us so we can obey it. No, the message isn't far away at all. In fact, it's really near you. It's in your mouth and in your heart so that you can obey it. Today I'm giving you a choice. You can have life and success, or you can have death and harm. So let's see how Paul uses that in Romans 10, and you get what I'm saying. This guy has it all bound up like some tangled up Christmas line here. Christmas lights. You know how you get them all tangled up? So he says in Romans 10:6, But the way to do what God requires must begin by having faith in Him. Scripture says, do not say in your heart, who will go up into heaven. That means to go up into heaven and bring Christ down. And do not say, who will go down into the grave. That means to bring Christ up from the dead. But what does it say? The word is near you. It is in your mouth and it is in your heart. That means the word we are preaching, you must put your faith in. So right there, he just canceled out the reason for Christ. We didn't need to have him come down. We didn't need to bring him up from the dead. Oops. You know? So, I don't know. Then he goes right into the Romans 10:10 that all the evangelicals love to quote for conversion reasons. It's just amazing. So, this is all I want you guys to do. I want you to go through Romans. This is a homework assignment. I don't care if you do it. It's been around forever. You have plenty of opportunity to do it. It's in every study Bible. Just nobody does, because they don't care, friends. Just take all those little references that you see, go back and read it in full context, read the whole thing, and read the Jewish history behind it, and read who it was written to and why. Then go back and read it in Paul. You'll see what he's doing. You'll be like, I see what he's doing there. And so, it's quite comical for sure. So I have to endure some of this hardship because I just love this stuff. I don't know why I dig myself into this, but there's just a lot of baloney out there, and sometimes it's entertaining, and sometimes it's quite annoying. So, there you go, friends. I'm going to be piling some boxes into a truck later this week and moving someplace else. So, while I'm doing that, I'll probably be off for a week or two. I haven't been on here in a month. What am I talking about? But I hope you all have happy holidays. I'd say Merry Christmas, but I got a lot of atheists here who go berserk on me. Merry Christmas too. I like the holiday for those who celebrate. And if you don't, celebrate Christmas, have a good day off. You know, you get 2 days off plus the New Year's. That's not bad. You can spend time with family, things like that. I do. So be well, and remember, everybody's thinking alike, and somebody isn't thinking.